Okay, so today we're going to work on sending your dog to a place, to a mat, and it all starts with working on your dog sending to bed, which I have done before, but I will just recap it slightly and we will edge it up from there. Okay, so the send to bed. I've got his blanket out here. Okay, so we've got his bed here all set up. So I'm gonna get him all wound up with his treats. Ready, bed. Yeah. Good. Bed. Yeah, he's a good boy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start moving further and further away. Ready, where's your bed? I mean, he's on it and he did the position, so I'll still give him a treat because he still went away from me. His bottom's on the bed and he went into the down position. So we'll go again. Ready? Ready, go bed. Nice, good boy. Ready, go bed. Bed, bed, bed. Are you joining in? Good boy. So I can do the bed from a distance. He's still going into the position. Good. So now what you want to do is you want a good boy. What you want to start doing is you want to start making the bed smaller. That's why I start using the blanket. You can use something like this. So that is just a glove. That obviously I'm not using at the moment because it's really warm. So I'm going to use this as the next one. This is really big compared to that. Bed. Yeah, good boy. Bed. Good boy. No, he's not meant to pick it up when he gets there. Bed. Bed down. That's good boy. Good. Good. So you'll also see a send out and a position command in competitive obedience. This is also how you train that. By being able to send your dog to a position and then you give the command you want your dog to achieve. Be it the sit, the down on the stand. Go bed. Down. Good boy. Good. So he's at his marker again and he's done the position that I said for him to do over there. So this time we're going to try a different position. You ready? Next sit. Yeah, good boy. Straight on the marker. Look at that. Look at that. Down. Good boys. Good boys. So the idea with the send to bed or send to place or using a place marker is to get your dogs out of the way while you're doing something. So if you've got, say you've got people arriving and your dog generally tends to jump up at people as they arrive through the door, you can send your dog either to your bed, to a place, to a blanket you've got in the hallway, just to get them out of the way so that they can calm down while the people come through the door. The next step would obviously be then getting your dog up, saying hello, and then obviously carrying on with your evening. So it doesn't have to be as big as a blanket. Obviously once they know to go to a place, you can move it down to something as small as a glove or even smaller. Halve the glove, halve it again. It's literally, that is just the place that they go to. So it doesn't have to be an entire blanket for them to know that that's where they go, because a dog will just lay down anywhere, so it doesn't have to be a bed. This is also how you train a dog for TV and film. Getting your dog knowing where the place marker is makes it so much easier for when they have to shoot and get into position quickly, that they're ready for when action occurs. So I will leave a card for you in one of the corners so that you can go back and have a look at centre bed. So once you've got centre bed, you then sort of up it so that you're doing a distance away from it, and then you can send your dog to bed from anywhere. Then obviously you want to then make that bed smaller by using a blanket, and then obviously halving the blanket, quartering the blanket, making it smaller and smaller and smaller. Make sure that they put something of their body on it. So bottom, back legs, front legs. As long as they're touching the marker that you've placed down, I would still reward it. If they've missed it completely, there's no reward and you start again. Then once they've got the hang of your blanket getting smaller and smaller, then make it even smaller or change it completely by having like a small cube of off-cut of carpet, a napkin, handkerchief. I used a glove because that's just what I could grab as quickly as I could. Whatever's to hand and whatever you can find, I'm sure there's something that you have left over. There's normally something laying about, and go from there. Just make sure you're taking your time, making it smaller gradually. Don't just go from a giant blanket to a tiny bit and then expect them to understand what you're expecting of them. That is your centre place or your centre mat or your centre way. Again, that can be used for competitive obedience as well. If you're managing to get them to a place and then you do a particular command. So either you sit down or stand. And on the next video, which will be Friday, I'm going to show you distance control. And I'll show you how to build it up from beginner stage to what would be expected of you in a competitive situation. Alright, so don't forget to subscribe for me down there, I think. And I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.